Good morning, my Southdown friends. I'm excited to be with you this morning to read one of my favorite books, and it's actually a book that was shared with me initially by one of your Southdown teachers, Mr. Schwarting, and we've had a lot of fun with it over the years. So without any further ado, I'm going to start with the title called The Day the Crayons Quit. Written by Drew Daywalt, pictures by Oliver Jeffers. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. To Duncan. There's the stack of letters. He pulled out the first letter, read, "Hey Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon." Here's some of what Red Crayon does. The next letter reads, "Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon, for grapes, dragons, and wizards' hats. But it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon." Some of the things that Purple draws. The next letter reads, "Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige, and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon." There's the wheat, and there's Beige Crayon looking very sad. The next letter reads, "Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, and it's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those big things. Such big animals. You know, penguins are gray, and so are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon." Here's some of those big animals he's drawing. Gray Crayon, that is. The next letter reads, "Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in an empty space between other things, and it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon." That's a picture of a white cat in the snow. Huh. "Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all of the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon." Next we have, "Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon." Here's some of what Green is doing. Oh, here we go with the two crayons that are having a small little fight. "Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking. And I can prove I'm the color of the sun. Last Tuesday, you got me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. There's the coloring book. And here's the other side of this. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Aren't you glad I'm here? Your pal and the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. And there are those 2 pages. And there are the 2 crayons that are not necessarily talking to each other right now. Moving on, we have Dear Duncan. It has been great being your favorite color this past year and the year before and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. There's some of the blue. And now we have Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I am a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her little princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Oops. We won't embarrass him any further. Here is that whole collection of letters that we just read. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring and an A+ for creativity. Well, boys and girls, that is one of my favorite books, and Drew Daywalt writes other books that are similar to that, and maybe we can read them together very, very soon. I hope we can do that. So thank you again for allowing me to read to you this morning, and I hope to see you soon. And in the meantime, keep on reading.